Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, set! 70 Lions! Go, Shaq! Go, Shaq! Go!
They go play action with Ward. And his first look is incomplete. Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
70.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Titans at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll make it 3rd down. Take a look at this Patriots defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Go Cowboy 80.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
Viking 18.
Throwing is Ward. That is caught. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Hawk 70, let's go.
Oh, they'll try to sweep. It's Lockett with it. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Hold the ready.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Alert! Alert!
They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Titan defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
For the Patriots field goal.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now look at this. Big gain, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, New England.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up second and 4.
Second down and 4. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Finding Williams once more, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the Titans' 31-yard line.
Looking to throw, May. Short pass caught by Henry. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The tight end, Henry, here in motion. To throw, it's May. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Henderson going to run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They were certainly in field goal range, opted to go for it. Hey, they were able to pick it up.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, but look at it this way. The kicker had missed one before, so they decided to stay out and go for it, and it worked. But now, just one missed field goal, and you don't...
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 34. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 49 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Come on, come on. 6, 19, 18, 77, look. Ready, ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Here's Ward. A short throw. And the ball is knocked out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this half.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Ward. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 26.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Cougar 19.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's May. He's got it to Williams.
May's pass complete to Kyle Williams. A gain of 7 yards.
Third down and 1.
Third down.
Throwing here is May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. They'll throw with May. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To the air, May. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's go now.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 24 yards the game there. Another first down as well. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Over the middle, he has a Conroe. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Conroe, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans have cut the lead back down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, You got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Williams brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Off the play fake. Here's May. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Come on.
At the 42-yard line.
Pat the 60. Pat the...
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Check out.
Ward. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they have regained the lead. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the shotgun, May with it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Backfield empty here. It's 3rd and long.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
From the shotgun, it's May. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw is Ward. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That will signal in a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Prater's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And that is incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They'll throw now on the final play. Short pass caught by Henry. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Eddie, what's up?
On play action, May. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
You're going to start. Eddie, what's up?
Play action, May. Rolling to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third and 5. Back to throw again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
14. First down, Patriots.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they go play action with May. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's May. And he is caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point now for Borregales. And the lead is now 2.
That's the score. Patriots 21, Titans 19.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just all, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are we going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Ward now working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Ward. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Ready?
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
65.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Here's Ward. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal.
18, Pioneer. 70 Lions.
From the gun, Ward. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback in 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Prater's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy, and they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Here is 3rd down and 4. They go play action now. May. It's Williams on the catch. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 on a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to throw, May. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A third quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Lady, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
Here's May. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
You're going to sit up. Five.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Get it. Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Ward. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
To throw, here's Ward. It's complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
1st down and goal to go.
60. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now Ward. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
To throw, it's May. Open man down the field is Henry. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Off the play fake, here's May. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it was skipped through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They'll throw with May. They'll swing this out to Henderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Running left is Henderson. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A passing look here. 5 receivers in the formation on 2nd and 4. To the air, May. He's got this to Williams, complete.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now back to throw. Touchdown! Kyle Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Pats have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come on, come on.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Woodley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Off the bootleg, Ward. His throw incomplete.
For plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Throwing now, Ward. Over the middle, he has a Okonkwo. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll run on the inside handoff. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ready, ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Going for it, here's Davis Price. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Prater's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Come on, come on. Set. Let go.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. You have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Go! Alert! Alert!
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ball game. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Prater's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is 1st and 10.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Here goes up. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man. It's Keyshawn Butte. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy. Five.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. That's caught by Diggs. They'll come up now on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Yards to go.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's third down and 3.
Crazy.
From the shotgun, it's May. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tennessee, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.